Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer Meyers and I'm a homeschool mom of 5 kids, and on this channel we talk about all things homeschool. Today is a special collaboration with Leilani over at Living with Eve. She put together a playlist for everybody to do a winter's favorites. Leilani is an awesome mom who talks specifically on her channel about special needs, about homeschooling, and she just has some really sharp and smart ideas. So I will link her channel in the description down below, as well as the playlist that goes with this video. And I just want to thank her for putting this together and inviting me, and this is wonderful. We're just so happy to be here. So the challenge here was to make this specifically about winter favorites and things that we like to do in the season of winter. And so not just December, but also carrying out into January. And I took that challenge, and these are the things we came up with. So every year, we have a family of cardinals that come and visit us, and they come and live in our backyard for that season, and they hang out during all the way through spring. They kind of disappear around summer. I assume they go further north. Maybe not, I don't know, maybe there's a better house in the neighborhood. But I like putting out, making sure that they have enough food for the winter, as it were. And so every year we put together little pine cones of bird seed. This is a really fun, easy activity to do. We live in the land of pine, so that means there are pine cones aplenty. I literally just send my kids out and I'm like, okay, grab a couple of pine cones, and then we slap on some peanut butter, we roll those suckers up in some bird seed, and then we hang them up on our window. Not on our window, right outside our window on a tree, and I can see it from my window. And literally, right after we hung it up, a chickadee found it. A chickadee found it and started eating the little seeds. I've got a video footage of it, but I didn't get it like on the actual pine cone. It sensed the camera, so it wouldn't go in, it wouldn't model for me. But it did eat from that pine cone. I also want to put a little disclaimer: squirrels really like these pine cones too. So all creatures, great and small, and it's okay because God loves and created them all. So if your pine cone gets eaten by a squirrel, just know it's for a good cause, and a little squirrel is very, very happy. Another thing we love to do is bake. We're gonna bake. Okay, so one of our other favorite things to do is what?
Make brownies, play Minecraft.
Yeah, that's some of our favorite things. But make cookies, right?
Yeah.
And today we are gonna make ginger cookies. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got our recipe. Let's get all of our ingredients out.
Yeah.
Come here, we're gonna make molasses. Oh my gosh, I don't know if we have molasses.
No.
We don't have molasses. Molasses. Got our molasses. Okay, so here we are baking my favorite ginger cookies. These are just my favorite cookies. I will eat them all year round, but they're definitely more of a holiday winter cookie. They have ginger, they have allspice, they have nutmeg, they have clove, and they are also very easy to do. It's wonderful because when you are doing the recipe, you can put the spices in, and I am not an exact spice kind of person. If it says a 4th teaspoon, I'm gonna be like, yeah, whatever, and just dump what I want. And so I usually just let my kids sit there and just shake the amount that they want to put into it. And sometimes I have to shake a little bit more, and sometimes I don't need to shake anymore. But this is a very generous and easy recipe. also really good to do with littles because they love rolling them in the sugar at the end. And it means that if you've got 2 bowls going at the same time, then you can dip out the bowls of sugar really quickly and they can roll it and place it out onto the cookie sheet and bake it. And it goes so much faster. It goes so much faster. So, you know, this is an easy recipe. Go for it with your kids. Oh, so after we hung up our pine cones, I found this really great poem. I'll link it down below about the little chickadees who need to be fed during the winter. So if this is something you end up doing, a little craft, take a look at this little poem. It's just a lot of fun to read aloud. Eat your cookies that you had baked and just enjoy the fruits of labor. Another thing that we love to do, typically we get a couple of puzzles during the Christmas season, and so we are puzzle family. There are some days where it's kind of gross and yucky out, and we're just, I don't even want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the raincoats and the boots and the mud and it doesn't snow here, so there's some days I don't want to go outside. So we end up doing puzzles. And the best kind of puzzle are puzzles that your entire family can enjoy. That is difficult because for my older kids, they're like, we want to do a real puzzle, Mom. And for my little baby toddlers, they're like, we want to do 2. The compromise here is Rasenberg's Disney puzzle. They have fabulous puzzles. These are just really fantastic and stellar. And they're 1,000 pieces typically. And what's great about them is that toddlers can easily find the faces of their favorite Disney character fairly easily and can put them together. So this is excellent fine motor skills. This is also excellent in sorting because they can sort together easily. Like these all go with the 101 Dalmatians, or these all go with the princess or whatever. And the puzzles go pretty quick. They're easier puzzles, but they are big enough and hard enough that my preteens are like, this is fun to do. And I love getting some popcorn out and just eating popcorn while we are doing these puzzles. And this is a Graf Yak, who is my grandfather. This is what he would do, is he just make a ton of popcorn, put it in a large tin with just a bunch of pepper, and he would just eat it for like a month. That's what he would do. And I follow in that same tradition. You can still get those little tins of popcorn that are separated out in, caramel and cheese and butter or whatever. But as soon as those tins are done, you should fill them up with more popcorn, and you can get those little powdered flavors and fill that up. And those just go really well with puzzles because they're just an easy snack, easy, cheap snack. So another favorite thing that I have is candles, right? Walmart's Woodwick cinnamon chai candle. I got the large because I've already I've already gone through a couple. This is the one that's currently in my kitchen, and do you see it? It's not at all. It's not pretty at all, but oh my gosh, guys, it smells so good. So this is the, this one just says WW, Woodwick Trilogy, cinnamon chai, ground cinnamon, spiced rum. Guys, I love this candle. I love this candle. And it also makes a really cool like fire crackling sound. It's like patented. I don't know. I don't care. But when you light the wick, it kind of makes a crackling noise. And it's just very comforting and fun. And so I got a really big one that I have not lit. It's my pretty candle that I just leave out, to be like, look, I have a beautiful candle that I never burn. And then I have like 4 of these that are like around the house that I just light and leave going all day. This is a fantastic candle, and you can get it at Walmart because that's what I shop. That's how I do. So that is a list of our favorite winter things that we like to do during the winter. Okay, let's try again. And so that is some of our favorite things that we like to do in the winter. I want to thank Leilani for inviting us into this collab. Make sure to check out her playlist down below to see other fun activities that you can do during the season of cold and wet. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you haven't already, make sure to introduce yourself in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Stick around a little bit, talk about homeschool and home life and the winter and things that are happening. I'd love to hear about it. Take it easy, everybody. Bye.